Hey guys, it's Chase, and we are back for episode 3 of Podcastum, starring Michael, Starla, and Caitlin. She's giving us the yes chant. She just got out of wrestling yesterday, and she's pumped. She's a new woman. She's actually wearing spandex right now. Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
That was so passionate. I loved it. But yes, we are back. We are now a trilogy of podcasts of sorts. And everybody having a good week? We good from the last one? We learned? Did we grow? Did we change?
Not really.
All right.
No.
So we're the same old people that were here last week, and I apologize.
We're a bit older.
Yeah, a little bit older, a bit wiser, a little bit smarter.
Mm.
Some of us. Yeah, Caitlin's like, only me. All right, but on this week's fantastically awesome episode, we have a couple more categories to discuss. Movies that we used to love, and now we just don't like as much, or we liked and just can't watch anymore, or whatever. And then we have ones that we hate, or we thought we would hate, but we actually really liked when we watched them finally. So, anybody else want to start? All right.
Are the leader.
Lovely. Well,
You're the
is there?
host.
I am the host. You remember that. You're in my home.
You're the queen.
You're in my microphone. You remember that. I made you and I can kill you. But yeah, so which one did y'all want to start off with? Anybody? Do you want to do the...
How about the one? Yeah, the
first
first one. Genius. How about the one we thought we'd hate but ended up liking?
Okay, hate that we ended up liking. So, the one that I did not want to see, I had no kind of interest in seeing, was the Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Starla and Michael are nodding in approval because they were with me when this happened. It was a cold, dark 2002.
And what movie did you want to see instead?
Think fast.
I don't remember. I actually don't remember. This is embarrassing. I wasn't prepared. Where are we? What did I want to see?
Was it Men in Black 2?
Oh yeah, Men in Black 2, which doesn't help my case at all. But I was 11 years old. Men in Black 2 was the bee's knees.
And it was at the movie tavern.
Movie tavern here in the DFW area. But yeah, so Two Towers, I did not want to see it. They told me they were taking us to see that, and I was so unhappy. I think I complained and argued and kicked and screamed the entire time, and they remember this like it was yesterday. They still watch me do that on occasion. So.
Yes.
But no, I think it was because I watched the first one on TV, or a little bit of the first one, and I absolutely hated it. It was the most boring piece of garbage I'd ever seen. Well, and when you're 11 years old, you can see why. Y'all can understand why at 11 years old I would not want to watch that movie at all.
It's a long movie.
It's a long...
And it was the setup movie. So
yeah, so they had to
introduce
introduce people, get you in it, and it just was not my thing. And then we watched it, I got out of there, and I was a new man. I had hair on my chest. Yeah, I grew a beard, and I was Gandalf when we walked out of there. I was like, this was awesome.
You were no longer Chase the Grey.
I was Chase the White. Exactly. Chase the White. I was going in as Gollum, so that it's like, no, get me out of there. So that's what I was. But not a lot to say about it. I mean, everyone knows how awesome Lord of the Rings are, except for Caitlin, and I'm looking at you. You don't know how awesome these movies are yet.
Not yet.
Everyone tease her in the comments. Tell her.
No. I've seen all of the Hobbits.
Aw, so she gets half cred there. We're working on it. We showed her
and half of the first
half of the first one, yeah. So
give me some credit. I'm working on it.
But overall, I love the Lord of the Rings now. As an adult, I can watch them, and they are my favorite movies of all time, and just beautifully done. But when you're 11 years old, you want Men in Black 2. You need that movie. So I just and again, that wasn't saying how my movie taste has changed completely from 11 to 23. So. Well, not Sarah's shaking her head, no. But, alright, so that was mine, and I guess, Caitlin, you're up.
So, my movie that I thought I would hate and ended up liking would be the Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I was about to say it wrong. Wait.
I know, I gave it a symbol
no, it's confusing because, honestly, they should have made Dawn first. Like, just the name, that goes first. The Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then they rise. Doesn't that make sense?
Are they doing it in, like...
We apologize for 3
silence.
minutes of silence, yeah. Feel free to add crickets in there.
They have no response to this question.
Caitlin just gave us a brain teaser we weren't expecting. We're like,
I'm sorry.
If you add 1 to that, what does it mean?
I can't do math.
I can't do it.
No, I didn't expect it to be good. I just thought, like, apes taking over the world. Woo. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I was not excited about it at all. and it ended up being really good. It has a really good story, and it just you have to watch it. I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything for those of you who haven't seen it.
And all the CG didn't bother you or anything?
It didn't bother me. They did a really good job.
I mean, they did what they could. Andy Serkis, I think, you kind of...
He should get an Oscar.
Yeah, I think you need some kind of cred because he's done Gollum, he's done Caesar, he's done lots.
And he helped Mark Ruffalo with the Hulk.
Yeah, see, so he did that, and and that's why I'm excited to kind of see him outside of the CGI element and see him in Ultron because he's actually a character, and in the Prestige he was a character, and so I think
that's right. I forgot about that.
Played with David Bowie. So he was his little right hand man. Yeah, David Bowie.
Wow.
So, but yeah,
Tesla.
Tesla. But yeah, Rise was a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really
I can
good.
see why.
Great
Starla.
storyline,
I mean,
I loved
Starla
it.
still hasn't. She's being shy.
Yeah,
She's hiding in the corner. She doesn't want to say, "I haven't watched it yet."
I'm still convinced I'm gonna hate it.
No,
You're missing out.
It has a really, really good story. Too.
Yeah.
James Franco.
That's
does
what
a
pulled
good
me
job.
in was the story.
Yeah.
How the way they started it out and everything, and throughout
They
the story of Caesar.
Yeah, they
it
do a
was
good
really
job
good.
showing him from his birth all the way up to...
I just hate going into a movie where I know I'm going to be upset over how animals are treated. Even CG ones.
Yeah, that is upsetting.
No, there's a lot of brutality towards these
Yeah.
animals, which is just sad because it's like Caesar. It's kind of like Chappie.
This is why I don't
You
see
know what I mean?
Turner
Like
and
Chappie
Hooch,
coming out.
Yeah.
Or, what's that Marley one?
Marley, you mean?
Yeah, I won't see it.
No, I won't say that.
Won't
Yeah,
see
that
it.
one's kind of sad.
I'm just...
I watched Marley
It
and
might
Me
be
in
wonderful.
Auto Tech my senior year.
Oh, God.
Because we had a substitute, and they were like, "Want to watch a movie? Here you go."
Yeah, want to see
haven't seen
something
that one.
uplifting?
Yeah,
Right.
Marley and
Followed
Me.
by Old Yeller.
Yeah,
No
oh.
thanks. And to finish it off, where the red phone
But with Chappie and Caesar, it's like you
Yeah.
have these two things that are meant to not have any kind of emotion or
Short circuit.
Yeah, there you go. Wally.
Right.
We were referencing number 2 there.
Did
podcast
Chappie's
number 2.
ears throw you off?
A little bit. Looks like a kangaroo. I am Chappie. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
a
no,
little
you're
bit.
not. You're a cockatoo.
He reminded me a little too much of Jar Jar, and it's making me nervous.
Listen, I'm gonna watch the movie.
Don't say that.
But yeah, we're going to a bad place here.
Yeah.
Don't mention Jar Jar.
Yeah. Oh, Jar Jar.
I'm sorry.
I'll stop recording.
Yeah, let's just start over. Hi, my name's Chase. Yeah. So anything else you'd like to add to that? Any particular thing that stood out to you and why you liked it?
Mostly it's just the way, like Michael said, how they show the story from his birth, growing up, and then what happens from there. Like, I like how they did that. They didn't just go right into it, or he's just angry at the world and trying to take over.
It was a good
You
build-up.
got the full story, and I really
because he
enjoyed
didn't
that.
just-
I thought it was a good story, and it makes
and he
sense
doesn't just
why
get-
he's trying to take
he
over.
just-
They
he doesn't
pissed him
get
off.
Smart. Like, he didn't just get smart and just instantly pissed. Like, he just...
They explain how he got smart.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
and we won't
Yeah.
spoil, because,
Yeah.
again, Starla hasn't seen it. Nerd.
Like,
you
that's
didn't
your
watch
project.
Planet
I'm
of
a
the
nerd
Apes,
for having not seen it.
That's your project. You have movies for me to see. That's mine for you to see.
Oh,
God damn it.
It's going to happen
Right.
very soon.
I think I'm treating you better.
Oh. It just got sad in this room. All right,
Aw.
Starla, hit us up. What's your movie?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Good choice.
It's a good movie.
Man, again, not bananas about the comic book movies. Apparently I am,
think you
though,
are.
because I keep
Every
saying
movie.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Most of the
I
ones
know.
I enjoy are comic book.
I don't like comic book movies except for Captain America, this.
Yeah.
But
Except for all of
Everyone
them.
ever made.
I just love them.
Man, I'm not bananas about Michael Cera.
Oh,
And
come on.
I don't even think Michael Cera's a fan of Michael Cera.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care about himself.
He doesn't love
He
himself.
doesn't love himself. He did a couple of good things, and now he's just out.
And really not as some sort of action hero romantically. That was a real big stretch for me.
Yeah.
And then it's the live action with the comic book effects, and I just thought this is going to be a nightmare. But it was, Michael's birthday, and this is what he wanted to watch, and so we watched it, and surprisingly, it is really good.
Yeah, it works.
The humor's really good. I think that they did it so stylized that the comic book effects weren't that off-putting. And Michael Cera, he's surrounded by really good people, and that helps him.
Because you need Chris Evans,
Yes.
and you need his little friend that's a drummer, that girl. I don't know her name in real life, but the one that's pissy to him the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name.
Kieran Culkin is a standout. I love him in
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Fuller for you Home Alone fans.
Hey,
So
I know there's a lot of you out there.
Yeah.
Is that to
He's
10
wonderful.
people? Yeah, he did good.
And
Don't forget Chris Evans.
Chris Evans,
And
fantastic.
Winstead
Yes.
from The
Is it
Thing.
Mary
and
Elizabeth?
Mary Elizabeth
Oh,
Winstead.
yeah.
Yeah.
She did really good.
I don't
Yes.
believe for a second, though,
That
that you
he-
would even look at Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Again, Michael Cera doesn't even like to look at Michael
I
Cera.
mean, poor
Yeah.
baby. I know he's a grown up. He just
because he looks
about
like he
12.
looks like a baby bird.
He does look like a
Like
baby
his
bird.
chin,
Yeah.
like he has a small head.
Little
His chin's kind of curved in, and he
kind
has
of a larger
beak
nose. Yeah.
And so he just looks like a little pigeon. Like I just
I'm
want to
sure
give him
he's-
some seed and sit him on his way.
I'm sure he's wonderful, and I loved him in Superbad. Or I was okay with
But
him
that
in
was
Superbad.
11 years ago now. Y'all realize
Really?
that?
Oh my God.
11
Oh,
years ago.
God.
Don't say that.
So that was the last good movie he was in that everyone talks about.
But
Well,
and
this
with,
is the end. He
Well-
was good in that.
yeah.
But he was in it for like 2 seconds. And he was
all-
playing Michael Cera.
Does that
That's all it
count?
took. Yeah.
I don't think that
I don't
counts.
think that counts.
It definitely counts.
But and I will say a little, because we've got Valentine's Day coming up. This one is a good marriage between action, comic book, and romance.
Romance.
If you've got a gal that's real set on romance, and you're a guy who's real set on action or comic book, this is your movie. Like me, I'm not normal gal, so
She's a My Bloody Valentine.
yeah,
girl. Like,
gore is the way to go with me.
gore,
Right.
not the other word
Oh,
you might
and
be thinking of. Gore, people.
The
With a
clue
G.
that I should
that
have
was
known
horribly. Oh.
We're listening.
Yeah, we're listening to you. All right, go for it.
Yeah, no.
No. All right, go.
Come
on.
on.
That's enough of my jokes.
No, the clue that I should have known that I would end up loving it is Edgar Wright.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Director.
mean,
And
which
I love
he was
him.
supposed to do Ant-Man
Yeah.
Which is why I'm nervous for Ant-Man.
I know. I'm nervous too.
because I think he could have put something really fun. Maybe that's why they were wanting him to be more serious or something, and he just was
Probably
like,
so.
no, I want to do my thing, and they're like, no,
Yeah.
we know where we want this to go.
Mhm.
But he does a really good job of kind of balancing
Mhm.
between
Yeah,
serious,
with the
because I mean,
Cornetto
some,
trilogy has some
Yeah.
really dramatic moments in it.
Yeah.
and he's able to really bring it back to comedy, and so you fall in love with these characters, but you can
Yeah.
go through the drama as well.
Sadly, he will be the girl that got away. You know what I
He
mean? Like
is.
he's the one that we had him locked in. We were all excited, and then he's just like, no. Like Ant-Man took a long time to finally get made because it's been
Yeah.
talked about for years.
Yeah.
You know, so I think he just was finally like, there's no saving this. So hopefully, we're all pleasantly surprised with that. I know this is off topic of your movie, but
Yeah,
that just we'll see.
we'll see. I'm not holding out much hope, but Paul Rudd looks really pretty in it.
Paul Rudd. Poor Paul Rudd. He's like, finally, I'm a heartthrob.
No, he's what is it that Cher says in Clueless? He's kind of a Baldwin, so he's always been attractive.
He's always been that attractive in like
Right.
in a Baldwin kind of way. Okay, my question for you in this movie: what stood out the most with this movie that you actually enjoyed? Like you liked the whole movie clearly, but what stood
Yeah.
out the most?
I think the concept of it was so original to me because I don't know a lot about the comic book. So the idea of him having to go through all these X's and that they really do disappear. They just
Yeah,
they
just
Yeah.
no. It's a
disintegrate
fun
into
it's a
coins,
fun
so-
movie to watch.
Yeah, it's really neat to see how they married that whole idea of it being like a video game
Yeah,
with
no,
it
it's
being live action, which I thought was impossible to do.
Yeah, no, I love
Yeah.
it, and like how you said, if you like romance, if you like action, and you like just a fun, goofy movie, watch this because it has
Yeah.
all that in there, and it's just fun to watch. Like if you sometimes you just need that movie you can go into, not have to think about, and just watch it and enjoy
Yeah.
it anyway without having to put your brain to work. Like
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim's like the ultimate choice of a movie you can just watch and not have to really think about it at all. So.
It's a lot
And
of fun.
all the
Yeah.
secondary players are great.
Oh no!
All
Yeah.
the,
I think
all
I
the
think you
people
needed
surrounding
you needed
them, and the music, yeah.
Music
yeah.
is really
and was it
good.
Schwartzman was the guy he's going against, right?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I forget his first name.
Gideon.
But,
Jason.
Yeah,
Jason.
Jason Schwartzman. That's right, and he did a good job. And
Yeah.
I get a kick out of him. He's kind of funny.
Yeah, he's good.
But so yeah, good choice. Anything else you wanted to add to that? I'm not trying to
No,
like poo-poo you. I'm just
no.
trying to get you to like.
Hurry up, Starla.
Yeah.
Oh, and for Arrested Development fans,
Yes.
one of the X's is
Who?
Oh, God.
Her?
Who? I know.
Poor
Everyone
Anne.
listening's like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
They're off script.
is Michael Cera's girlfriend
Yeah.
from Arrested Development, so it's
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
I love that. Who? I know that. Bless
George
her heart.
Michael.
Yeah, George Michael.
Playing
George
as
Michael
Anne
Cera.
on
Yeah.
Note. What was it? I can't even say it. Playing as a Anne on Egg's face.
It's not the right line.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And now it's
Oh my
recorded
God! I
for
know.
ultimate
And now
joy.
everyone's gonna go back and be like, Michael, come on.
I love that show. I love that show.
No, that's... I just love that Who.
Her?
It wasn't it as Anne as the nose on Plain's face.
Anne is the nose on Blaine's face.
Who knows?
It just makes no sense at all. It's like, what the hell? Oh my god. All right, we'll continue. I was trying to say good choice. Like not like a all right, wrap this up. It was like a good choice. Like anything else? Yeah, that was your Chuck Norris at the end of the whatever the hell.
Dodgeball.
Fine holiday fun.
Yeah, fine holiday fun. Oh my god. Come on. Anything else? You good?
No,
you tapped it. That was it. That's the brown.
The end.
Okay, Finn.
In conclusion.
In conclusion, I'm done. All right, now Michael, you're up.
The movie that I picked was Ender's Game. And the reason I didn't want to see it at first is because I read that the writer is Orson Scott Card. He is a raging homophobe, and he's made it very well known that he hates gays and everything. Like I can't see that. But then I read that he didn't have a whole lot to do with the movie.
Yeah.
So I
couldn't watch it because he's in it, and then he wasn't in it.
No, he didn't have a whole lot to do with it. So, and then he thinks.
I appreciate that you care about the people who make the movies you enjoy. I think that's nice.
It makes a difference. And then he called Obama. He compared Obama to Hitler, which
seems a little.
I'm not sure how many.
I mean, you don't have, you don't have to like. Yeah, I was like, you don't have to like Obama, but I don't think he's as bad as Hitler.
No,
he didn't put anybody in it. At least that we know of. I don't think he put anybody in a furnace.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of drastic. So, but no, I enjoyed the plot and the story, and it's kind of like a kindler, gentler Full Metal Jacket.
How do you have a kindler,
yeah,
because
there's Full Metal Jacket.
Because
there's a kindler, gentler version of that.
Because he spends a majority of the movie training to go to war, so a bulk of it's spent training, and then there's the bit at the end where it's kind of like a final test. Oh. So, like Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
Yeah. Full Metal Mayhem. Right. No, but
except different.
But yeah,
little
it's different, but the same
in space.
But no, Ender's Game. Because when they showed trailers for it, all it takes for me to see a movie is just have a little bit of interest. But I didn't want to see it in a theater, so like it came out in Steelbook at Target, and we just went out there and bought it, and we just watched it. We're like, we're doing it, we're watching it.
Which is something you do. I'm very uncomfortable with.
No, I know. Honestly, I know a lot of people who listen also do movie collections and videos and stuff like that. And I know y'all do the same thing. Like if you have an interest in a movie or you would like somebody in it, you will go watch it. But that
not watch it. The fact that you will just buy it.
Yes,
you will just buy it.
Yes, I will.
I can't
because it's trial and error. It's trial and error. Because if I don't like it, I can return it. Because if we go home and watch it, we return it and say it doesn't work, and we have our money back.
And they go, no, you can't. You already bought it.
Oh, and I'll be like, well, take it anyway. Take it.
It's got your stink all over it. Yeah. It's yours now.
What did I make out with it? Did I make sweet, passionate love to that disc?
You just.
Oh God.
Yeah. I put my finger in the disc hole.
Oh. Jesus.
No, right. All right, we're reeling it back in. But Ender's Game, we bought it, and it was actually really good. I think a lot of people's complaints were what your girl from from
that movie
Sunshine. I get Little Miss Sunshine, Abigail Breslin.
Oh yeah.
I could not think of her name. Like, she was in it, and a lot of people said that she was a little overpaid for the quality of work that she did.
Really?
Because she wasn't in it a lot. Mm-hmm. She was in it for like 10 minutes of the entire movie. But because she's a name.
Harrison Ford was paid more than her.
Harrison Ford, I don't know, honestly.
Ben Kingsley?
Ben Kingsley. I think she almost got paid more than Harrison Ford.
Really?
And she wasn't in it that much.
Shut up.
Look it up. Everyone look it up out there. I really think she almost got, because they were like, she got paid a lot of money for the hours she worked, but she was only in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Was it like how much the time she spent ended up being more? Like Harrison Ford got more, but if you divide out the time, she made more. Is that what it was?
I do not.
He cannot accept anyone could make more than Harrison Ford.
No, well, obviously, I mean, the name Harrison Ford alone will make more money than anybody.
It should.
But she wasn't that far off. I think she wasn't that far, because I think they were relying on.
Wild for him as an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't come off the type of guy
because
even
Harrison Ford was in the movie, but he was in the movie a lot.
He was in the movie quite a bit, yeah.
Like, so it just, I think, I don't know. It was just weird. I don't think she should have got paid that much either. Honestly, I think she did a good job.
I trust Harrison Ford.
I do too.
The only time I don't
Cowboys
trust
and Aliens?
Oh, don't say it. the movie we were going to show them.
No.
All right.
The only time I don't trust him is when he has his earring in.
Yeah,
then he's like,
Then
he's
he's
like
cool.
Cartman with a goatee. I don't trust him.
Yeah, it's evil Harrison
Yeah.
Ford. Yeah.
The
That's
earring
all
takes it
Callista
away.
Flockhart.
It's her fault.
It's her fault.
While he was asleep, she pierced his ear.
Yes.
She's like, you're one of me now.
Yes.
That's the tag like for cows. Like now she can find him. My gosh. Okay, continue.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it? Oh, wow.
That's it. No,
Yeah,
I thought it was
guys, I apologize out there. This is a very weird podcast.
It had a very cool plot twist that I enjoyed.
I'm really proud of you liking this movie. I haven't even seen it, but I'm proud of him
It's a
liking
good.
it.
It's a good movie.
He would
Very gifted.
audibly groan anytime the trailer came on for Ender's Game.
I got up and left the theater at one point.
Like their whole
trailer
that whole
came
training
on.
thing.
Yeah.
The whole training sequence. That
yeah,
was awesome.
he
It's
was
very cool.
such a titty baby about this movie. So I'm very happy that he enjoyed it.
See, broadening your horizon,
Hey,
giving movies a chance.
That's what we're about here.
Yeah. Giving movies a chance. All right. Anything anyone wants to add real quick before we go to the next round?
No, I'm good.
Caitlin, you're awfully quiet over there. She's pondering.
She's observing.
She's planning her attack.
She is
I will attack a dog.
much like Ender.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come on. All right, well, we'll go to the next one. All right, so now this is one that we used to love or like or enjoy watching, and then now we watch it again recently or whatever, and it makes our butts hurt. We don't want to watch it. We need to go shower and watch the taste out of our eyes. This is taste out of our eyes.
Wow.
Taste out of our mouths and wash our eyes. I don't know where I was going with that, but
He's been watching bedtime stories by Madonna.
I'm a little out of it today. It's been a crazy fun day.
Listen, do you smell something?
Oh my god! I don't know how you guys do it, but I taste with my eyes. Like, freaks. Yeah. But a movie that I was looking at my collection, and one that I used to enjoy and like, and just be able to watch and be like, that was a good movie. And the reason why I bought it in the first place, but we watched it again recently, and it was White Noise with Michael Keaton, the classic.
Yes.
Birdman. Birdman. He's getting
Love Michael Keaton.
Love Michael Keaton. Hence why at the time I was tainted with liking the movie, because you like Michael Keaton, so you're hoping this movie's good. And then you watch it and you're like, okay, the first time, like in 2005, there wasn't a whole lot with the field of CGI that much. Like it was still earning its bearings. It was 10 years ago, so I mean, people were still kind of learning. And the movie's about this guy whose wife dies and he's trying to reach her through the paranormal world. And it's like the effects in it were real good. And then I should have known already because the end of the movie was just garbage. I think it's safe to say that they had a cool place going, and then the very end it was just like, what the hell are you doing?
That
I've forgotten the
so
ending.
much.
I can't remember at all what happens.
Yeah, it's like you have
That's how much it's taken.
You have bad CGI ghosts that are just like, and not even like demon ghosts, and they're like attacking him, and they throw him off. I don't know. It was very weird. I just didn't.
I think that happens a lot with scary movies. They have this really good concept, and then they've got no idea where they're headed with it, and it just dissolves. And that's why I get nervous about scary movies, because I get really excited about them, and they start and they're great, and then they get towards the end, and it just.
I know, it just putters out. I know, and it's weird, like, because I don't know if I just maybe forgot a lot about it, but when I watched it, I was like going into it happy and excited, because I already watched it, and I was like, this is a good movie. And then it ended. And then I was like...
What happened?
I was like, what happened? My whole body was just cold for a minute. Like, I was in sweat, and I was just like,
twitching.
my eyes were just peeling with the sight of this movie.
You're almost making me want to watch it.
I know, I kind of... Am I selling it for anyone else out there? I think we need to... Like, it's not the worst movie in the world. I just don't think it's a good...
It's not complete shit.
Yeah.
I want to see that on the DVD jacket.
Yeah.
White Noise. It's not the worst movie.
There are worse things out there.
But is it Human Centipede 2 bad?
Nah.
No.
All right, everyone. That's right. See?
I can't write this review. I can't quit laughing. That's an actual quote on a review.
Was it 18 again?
Yeah.
I can't write this review. I can't stop laughing.
Yeah. God.
But what he didn't tell you was because the movie was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, this is supposed to be...
Laughably.
Laughably, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, if that didn't sell for anybody else, then I don't know what else to say about it.
So basically, if you like Michael Keaton and you want to enjoy his work, go for Mr. Mom, go for Birdman, go for Beetlejuice, go for Batman. Just skip
White Noise. I would even say Jack Frost.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Watch Jack Frost over White Noise. And Jack Frost.
Multiplicity wasn't bad.
That was pretty good.
and
Yeah.
and Jack
The
Frost.
Paper was good too.
Yeah.
RoboCop remake.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm sure he wasn't the worst part of that movie.
No,
I'm sure his performance in that movie outstood the movie. But everything about White Noise was just garbage. Pure garbage.
It was a bunch of white noise.
White Noise.
There it is.
More like
There
brown
it is.
noise. Like I watched that movie and I was just like, oh god, it's coming. I couldn't hold it.
Wow. We are so highbrow.
Yeah, I know. I think y'all deserve better out there. I promise, podcast 4 will be better. But
It
probably won't. Yeah, we live to disappoint our fans. But all right, so Caitlin.
On that note.
On that note, on the brown noise.
Note, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Beat that, hippie.
No. Okay. So I
know, poor thing. She's like, oh god.
don't hate my choice. It's like he just hates it now. Mine is one that.
Wow, I do
No,
have
yours
I have a
is like-
strong dislike. Hate's such a strong word.
No, I don't. It's one that I used to like, and now it's just lost its taste. And that is because my siblings have ruined it for me. That's Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
I know.
And
I know.
I broke poor Michael's heart saying that, and I'm so sorry.
They had
It's
an
a
argument.
great movie. It's not one that I won't ever watch again. It's just I've been burnt out on it. That is my siblings' favorite Star Wars, and they watched it just so many times, like more than twice a week probably.
Is it the
So-
Ewoks?
And say,
No, I
and she
love them.
quoted
They're
earlier,
cute.
and I quote, "Is that
I
the
just-
one with the little bears?"
I wanted to make sure, yeah. No, that's the first thing that pops into my mind because that's why I think they loved it. They just couldn't get enough of the little bears that you
They're
watched.
so cute.
I know, little Ewoks. I mean, that was just a character they just made up and threw it in there. Like, wasn't it just something that was he just added?
No, his whole point was had these little primitive creatures can take down the Empire and all their technology. That was the whole point of that.
And
Little
dance
bears.
afterwards.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah,
like
and
the
they
old
use their
man.
severed
and,
heads as
yeah,
pianos.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I hope it was just a helmet, but I don't
I
know.
think no, dude. They had
think
to
it
put
was their
that. They had it was
heads.
their heads. It was like they had to put the stick in their skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of
Any besides watching it a lot, is there any other particular reason why you don't watch it, or like you're
Not
burnt
really.
out?
That one, it's not a bad movie. Like I said, it's really good. I don't hate it or anything. It's just I can't
It's not
watch
too
it
much.
because I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
No.
Way too many times. It's like one of those movies. It's not a movie I could watch over and over
Yeah.
again. It's one of those that you just, if you've seen it that many times, you just lose taste for it.
Well, no, I understand.
It
I've only
doesn't have
seen-
as much effect on
I've
you.
only seen the original trilogy, I think, one time
Oh,
when I was a little kid. So,
Wow.
damn.
so
I've seen all
I haven't
of them
watched
more
him
than
as
that.
I haven't seen him as an adult. So I'm
Okay,
looking.
we
I
gotta
know.
get you and Aiden. to
Yeah,
watch
we gotta
it.
sit down and have a Star Wars, Lord of the Rings weekathon,
That's right.
nerdathon, and just watch all 800 hours of those movies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good.
Oh my gosh!
No, that was it.
All right, guys, this podcast is about
No.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, no. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's like I said, it's not a bad movie. I would watch it again. It's just it's really hard to because of how many times I've seen it.
Yeah. I get
All
it.
right,
Makes
completely
sense.
understandable.
So,
All right, Starla, we
All
pass the
right.
torch to you. A particular set of
it's
movie
a-
reviews.
It's a little film called Empire Records.
Blah.
And I think
Yeah,
that
see,
when I
we don't-
first saw it,
we don't make noises like that because we haven't seen that movie.
you know, Michael and I were working at 2 Day Video at the time, and it's about, this ragtag group of youngsters that were about in our age group at the time, working at a music store. It was kind of an indie music store, and we were kind of an indie video store.
Blockbuster for all you.
No.
No, I know.
No,
I know. You
no,
said
no.
2 Day
2
Video.
Day
I know.
Video.
I'm just
2 Day
kidding
Video.
because Blockbuster's not around anymore.
Yeah,
It's an
neither's-
indie 2 Day Video. All right,
Yeah.
I know. It's
Blockbuster gobble 'em up.
gobble them up. All right, continue.
So, I identified with this group in that way. But now I don't know if it's that I've gotten older or smarter or I'm further removed from being part of a video store and a ragtag group of kids. And now it just annoys me. It annoys me. They're meant to have all these big problems that get solved in a day, you know, because they have to in movie world. So they've got not even like a long day. We're talking about a work shift day. And the main character's problems are just, and I'm not spoiling it for you because you don't need to see it. But, you know, we've got, let's see, the one that irritates me the most, I can't even talk about it. Renee Zellweger's in this movie. And her main problem, other than, you know, she sleeps around and everybody talks about her, which isn't even really a problem, that's her prerogative. Her problem the reason she sleeps around is she's so heartbroken over wanting to be a singer. Now,
what?
She wants to sing in a band. That's what she wants. She wants it so desperately. So, of course, you know, we know that the movie formula calls for her to sing in a band before the movie's over. So,
can she do it, though?
At the end, she's already singing in the band because she's singing backup. And then he points to her for her to do a 2-line solo, and she freezes. Can she do it? She's nervous. And then she finally sings, and she talks half the words in the 2-line solo. I can't even... Oh, my God. And
she's very passionate. Now I want to watch this movie.
All of her friends from the music store who've hated her most of the time of this whole movie because she's a tramp and they just, you know, her life choices aren't good, cheer her on because she made it through her 2-line solo. I don't know.
That's a big deal, Straw.
It is a big deal.
Hey, that was
you know, I had a 2-line solo in 9th grade, and it was a big deal. But, you know, so she's conquered her demons. Then we've got Liv Tyler's character, who's a speed freak overachiever. But that's not her problem. Her problem's she's in love with a washed-up TV star, and she's going to come on to him, and then she gets shy, and she gives back... Okay. Renee Zellweger's character loans her a bra, a red bra, so she can be sexy for this burnt-out TV star. And then, when her plan falls apart, she takes the bra off under a shirt like you do, and hands it to Renee at a cafe, and says, "Hey, I'm not like you." Okay, if you're implying that she's trampy because she's got this red bra, I don't know why you taking off a bra in a public place and now being braless isn't more trampy than having a red bra. I mean, if that's the scale she's working on, she's confused how this works.
It's the speed. So
then, the one character in the whole movie that has real problems, she tried to kill herself. She shaved her head. Oh, they do a mock funeral for her by candlelight in the back of the music store to show her how important she is, in which Liv Tyler's character spends the whole time talking about how she misses being friends with Renee Zellweger's character because they had a fight over the red bra. This is what we're dealing with, people. I can't even...
That's why the chick from The Craft, why she wore...
that's right.
Yeah. She shaved her head on stage. This is the movie she shaved her head for.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if it was worth it.
No.
Like, she did it, it came out.
The best thing that came out of this whole thing is right after her character shaves her head, Renee Zellweger's character says, "Sinead Rebellion." That is the best line of the entire movie.
Sinead O'Connor for all you kids.
So I can't abide by it anymore. And then the rest of the characters...
It can't define you anymore.
You'll spend the whole time wondering if they're slow or shy. You
or
just
both.
Don't know.
Be a shy, slow person.
And their manager at this music store doesn't fire anybody when everybody should be fired. Everybody should be fired.
They're
not working. They're dicking around. Everybody needs to be fired. Do some work. You're collecting paychecks to exchange bras, have mock funerals, shave your heads. Quit it. Get to work.
I know. The passion you have for this movie is making me just want to sit down and watch it. Like, I want to see all this garbage. I think that's what we should do. Every movie that we picked, excluding probably Star Wars, because we all enjoy that movie. But like the ones that
most
are
of us
bad,
do.
like most of us, we're just not. Yeah, the ones that are just awful.
You really do need to see this movie. You need to see it. So, just to confirm what I'm talking about. And the bad part is, I used to really like it. And there are some movies that are in that vein that I still really do like. But this one, no.
It just was, you finally realized it was executed poorly.
I can think about parts of it and they make me cringe. They make me feel physically ill. They make me cringe so bad.
Yeah.
See, that's, you know, it's a bad movie when you feel ill.
I want to pull my ears off my head.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You're going to wash the taste out of your eyes. Like, it's so bad.
I need to.
Oh
and
my
the sight out of my mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were selling this movie and you wanted people to watch it, what would you say? This is a trick reverse question.
Well, if it were a guy, I would talk up the point that Renee Zellweger has her original face and is real cute, and so is Liv Tyler. And it's during the 90s, so they're always in short skirts, very Clueless-esque. So that's good. And if you're a girl, I guess, you know, hopefully you find one of the guys in there.
That's how you're selling it. Hopefully you find one of those guys.
Ladies, take your pick.
That's right.
But you don't know. It's like a speed date, but you don't get to see them. Like,
or,
you don't know.
I mean, if you're lucky, you're into girls. If you're a girl, and then the same applies with Renee.
So you have to be a guy, a lesbian, or a
lesbians.
girl that may be into these guys.
Yeah. You're not at all particular.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right, good sell. All right, Michael.
All right, the movie that I used to love, but I don't hate it. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable
Excluders
sometimes.
too.
They're taking
Yeah.
time apart.
Yes, we're on a break. It's Overnight Delivery with Paul Rudd and Reese Witherspoon. But I don't know if it's like with you, Sarla. I don't know if it's just because I got older or my sense of humor changed. But some of the jokes are just they're just very cringeworthy. I want to run out of the room and apologize because they're just not funny. Like Dr. Giggles is in it. And
Poor Doctor.
And he's a
Larry-
swell guy.
yeah,
He's super nice.
we met him at one of the conventions, and he was so nice. He was still talking to us while we're trying to give him.
You were done. You're like, I'm done, sir.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
the one to
"Hey."
talk. He's really really cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of his scenes is just I feel awful. But there's some parts of it that are really really funny.
Well, okay, I don't know if a lot of people. What's this movie about?
Okay, the movie's about Paul Rudd thinks his girlfriend is cheating, so he comes up with this care package
Yeah.
to send to his girlfriend, and it's like a used condom, but someone just spit in it, and then he wrote like a breakup letter. So he sends it overnight delivery, but then he figures out
Roll
that
credits.
he figures out that she wasn't cheating, so he spends the rest of the movie trying to get the package back before she gets it and dumps him. And then
with the help
of Reese Witherspoon, and she was they took a picture with them looking like they're having sex, but she was like topless and trying to help him out. So she's kind of in it too, so that's why she goes along. But there's some parts that are really funny, like his dance on the truck. I love.
And we still say, "Join me on the truck."
Join me on the truck.
And
then,
of course, Killer Bees.
Killer Bees.
Killer
Killer
Bees.
Bees is the best part.
I
of
love
that.
him so much.
Watching it again recently with you guys, Killer Bees is one of the best parts.
And we met
He's
him
in it
too.
for like 5 seconds. Yeah,
Tobin
which
Bell.
is Tobin Bell Jigsaw for all you people who haven't seen it, like, don't know who Killer Bees is.
We got to meet him too, and he was even nicer than Larry Drake.
Yeah.
I think we were one of the few people that had an overnight delivery poster for him to sign, and he got so
Probably the
excited.
only.
He couldn't even remember his character name, so we got to remind him of that. So that was kind of cool.
That's cool. No, that's cool because
So there, I mean,
I know it's
It's a good
kinda like
movie.
it. Yeah,
it's
I don't want to put it
a
down.
movie that if you watch once or twice, you'll really like it.
You'll like it, yeah.
But I think, like I told Michael earlier, I think with this movie, the problem is this movie came out when I was 7, and they showed me that movie when I was 7 years old, and we've been quoting it and talking about it and making fun of it and saying Killer Bees like for 11 years, 12 years, you know. So it's just, it's
part of our daily life.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. And so it kind of runs its course because when you watch it again, all as adults, and we're like, all right, because we know what they're about to say. Well, because we know what Paul Rudd's going to say, we know what this person's going to say, we know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And that, to be fair, you could say that with any movie, but that's a long time to be quoting and talking about a movie. And I know at some point there'll be someone out there who quotes Avengers just as much, and when they watch it again, it won't mean as much. Yeah, they'll be like,
no, there's not as many good lines.
All right, Guardians fan, get out of here. But I think that's what it. So it's a good movie that just got like with Caitlin, you got burnt out.
Exactly.
Because it just, it ran its course.
Yeah.
The tragedy of this whole thing is, I didn't want to see this movie. Michael had seen it and said, "Oh, you got to see it. It's the best movie." So it's so tragic to watch this just crumble. His world is crumbling around him.
Yeah.
This is very Casino to me right now.
He's grown up. It's like if one day Starla goes, "I watched Casino last night going to bed, and it wasn't that good." As I remember.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of it.
I'm kind of sick of Casino because, as you remember from the last one, Casino is her favorite kind of gangster movie
that she can watch.
That she can watch over and over again.
Right.
So if she finally took her offer up on that and watched it again, and just hated it after. And you're like,
it's very sad when that happens.
It's sad when that happens.
It
It does. It sucks when that happens.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And like White Noise isn't quite as a classic as these other movies, but it's like, but when it's a movie that you genuinely,
I think it's probably at Empire Records level.
but I will say though, more people have probably seen Empire Records than White Noise, or at least say they like if you put in Empire Records versus White Noise,
pretty close.
All right.
Just thinking about Empire Records, I'm getting sick.
In the comments, if y'all make it to this far in the podcast and if you haven't left yet, if you haven't left us yet,
right?
Comment: would you choose White Noise or Empire Records, and then watch it. And let me know. Let us know what happened.
Oh,
and it doesn't help that we heard that Reese hates this movie.
Oh, so
that takes some of the...
Yeah, it's like, oh, wow.
But Reese Witherspoon lately has seemed like such a douche.
Yeah, she's all, ooh, I'm doing my walkabout. I'm going to get an Oscar.
Yeah. So, she seemed really fun in a lot of these earlier movies. And then now it's just like now...
Too big for her britches now.
Yeah, she's not Legally Blonde anymore.
Everybody go watch Cruel Intentions.
I'll even say Legally Blonde. She was probably fun in that movie.
Yeah, it was good.
I haven't seen it, but she's probably fun in that movie.
She's probably good at it.
She's probably good at it. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I just mean more. I just mean more fun. I just mean more fun. Not be a good movie. I just mean it has to be more fun with her personality.
I mean, is this what Siskel and Ebert did?
Yeah.
It's probably all right. I don't know.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. She's in it. But, oh man. Okay, so if you had to sell this movie to someone and they hadn't seen it, what would you say?
If you want to see a pre-Ant-Man Paul Rudd, there you go.
There you go. For all you youngers out there.
She had all the reasons for guys to see Empire Records. So
okay, yeah.
There's a reason girls can check out Overnight Delivery.
There you go.
And for the guys, Reese is a stripper. So,
hey.
So there you
Not
go.
a very revealing stripper.
Yeah, no. She's a PG-13 stripper. Where it's like, I work at a strip club, but I'm wearing all my clothes.
Yes, fully clothed.
I'm bringing out the drinks.
Right.
That's right. So,
but they got
something.
It's something.
Yeah.
Was there anything about this movie that stood out watching it recently that where you were like, I don't like this movie anymore?
Yeah,
like, what was the first moment where you're like, I don't know if I like this anymore?
It was all the Larry David. Ugh.
All right, never mind, Mike.
All the Larry Drake stuff, just kind of, God, what did I?
That's how they wrote him, though. He didn't have a choice.
I know, but still.
There's steam rising off the plate. Like cold steam. Like how long? Honestly, how long have we been saying that? I still say it.
Yeah.
I was at work and I said that
steam rising
because
off the plate.
like. I mean, we've been quoting that because it's so stupid. Because he's like, my eggs are cold. He's like, but they're steam rising off the plate. It's cold steam. It's so dumb. But we've been quoting that movie since I was a kid, and it's just hilarious because it's just like there are moments in that movie that are just still really great.
Yeah. And
then now it's just like I can understand why you can be burnt out, especially in our group, because you get people that would probably have seen it when it came out, haven't watched it since, and could watch it again now and like it just as much.
This is why no one talks to us.
Yeah.
We are the saddest table in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
We only talk in movie quotes. That's
we only talk in movie quotes. I know, and poor Caitlin doesn't say a word because she's like,
she's way too pretty and smart for our group.
Yeah, Caitlin.
No
response.
I have nothing to say.
I know. Oh. I made her mad. I'm sorry, but yeah. So, anything else before we
no.
spread our wings and fly?
Let's do it,
Caitlin.
Nope.
All right, she's out of that. So okay, so that was I was gonna say short and sweet, but that's almost just as long as the other one. So
just not as concise.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. It's been a very fun week preparing for this. If y'all have any more questions y'all would like us to answer in a future video, because we have a few of these planned out. But if you have something you would like us to talk about on air, let us know. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, because the more people that listen to us and follow me and everything else, we do more stuff. So thank you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.